For centuries, Florence was at the heart of Europe's economy and arts. It was here that so many artists, academics and philosophers lived and created. Dante Alighieri, Galileo Galilei, Da Vinci, like also Michelangelo and Botticelli, even Niccolò Machiavelli. It was here that enlightenment began, shaping our modern civilization and defining its values. In a symbolic move, the Bureau of the EPP Group met here to discuss the current situation in the European Union and to outline broad policy lines in the context of creating a new political Europe inspired by the courage of our origins.
When we speak about origins, we mean values, the values on which the European project was founded 60 years ago. Opening the meeting, the EPP Group chairman, Joseph Daul, underlined that the time for action has come and the EPP Group will lead the debate on taking the Union out of the crisis, primarily by being attached to our common European values and defending the model of the social market economy, which for decades has contributed to the development of European integration. Lorenz Gonzi, Prime Minister of Malta, attended the meeting to present his vision of defending the non-negotiable values of the EPP family that made the European Union. He pointed out that the main reason of the ongoing crisis in Europe was the abandonment of its values.
What we need to do is rediscover our original values, those values that the founding fathers of the European Union put on the table when they created the European Union. And that is the understanding that we can work together, and if we work together, then we can really be a strong political force. The understanding that we have to look for the common good and not for what is good only for somebody. The understanding that we have to be truthful and transparent with our population and not postpone problems or prevent problems from coming out into the open.
Carlo Casini, President of the Constitutional Affairs Committee of the European Parliament and elected in the Tuscany constituency, presented the main theme of the meeting in the following terms.
Il titolo di questo nostro seminario è molto bello perché parla di coraggio.
The title of the seminar is very good because it refers to the courage of our origins, and the origins remind us of the horrible period of the Second World War, a situation much more difficult than the present one, during which Europe's founding fathers have had the courage to create Europe, a Europe of peace. It was a more difficult situation to overcome than today.
Era un problema più serio di quello di oggi.
What do we have to do today to change the course of things and give hope to European citizens?
Ma soprattutto bisogna ritrovare l'energia morale.
Above all, we need to find the moral energy not to lose optimism. And we will find it if we think of the values of the European People's Party, of which the first is human dignity.
Il Partito Popolare, che sono prima di tutto la dignità umana.
Talking about values does not make a lot of sense to people whose everyday life is affected and their well-being is gradually deteriorating. Many feel that the European Union is the cause and the source of their suffering, because this is the way in which many governments try to pass over their own responsibility to a supranational institution. They say Europe is to blame, and they think that's good. But how true is this?
Italy's Prime Minister Mario Monti, who addressed the members of the group in the premises of the prestigious University Institute at the outskirts of Florence, was adamantly clear that this is a wrong and deceptive way of doing politics.
Io e I miei ministri ci siamo fatti un punto di impegno dichiarato e rispettato ogni volta che parliamo al Parlamento.
I and my ministers have been clearly committed, and we respect this, that every time we talk to the Italian people about Europe's requirements, the Stability Pact, Fiscal Compact, the Six-Pack, we never say that the European Union asks us for sacrifices we have to make. This, the worst thing a politician can say, because it destroys confidence.
Questo distrugge la fiducia. Questo distrugge cinicamente.
This cynically and knowingly destroys the faith of people vis-à-vis the European process.
Taking into account the gravity of the situation, the EPP Group continually works out policies and makes proposals to restore the social market economy and increase political, economic and fiscal cooperation in the Union. Commission President José Manuel Barroso attended the meeting to present the proposals which he and his colleagues are preparing to strengthen European integration as the only credible answer to the crisis. Herman Van Rompuy, chairman of the European Council, also joined the meeting to talk about the importance of defending the European social model. The head of the Italian delegation of Popolo della Libertà in the EPP Group, Mario Mauro, insisted that the EPP family have a predominant role to play in shaping the way out of the crisis, and the best way is to work in conciliating conflicting positions of the member states and stick to the social market economy model.
La crisi è una crisi finanziaria ed economica, aggravata dal fatto che le istituzioni europee
This crisis, financial and economic crisis, deteriorated because the European institutions and the member states do not trust each other. The so-called AAA countries, which are well off, are the countries asking member states in difficult dig reforms. The countries in difficulty ask for more time.
difficoltà chiedono più tempo. Come fare per conciliare queste due esigenze e
How to facilitate and conciliate these two strands and find a way to economic development. This is the task of the European People's Party. Our job is to put together the opinions and the needs of both sides in the light of our recipe, which is the social market economy.
alla luce di una ricetta che è la ricetta nostra dell'economia sociale di mercato.
To find out more about EPP Group policies, please visit our website eppgroup.eu and tune into our web TV channel.